Have you ever felt like the year just vanished? Like you blinked, and suddenly you're staring down the barrel of December, wondering where the last 11 months went? It's a common feeling, this sense of time slipping through our fingers. We start January with grand ambitions, resolutions etched in our minds, only to find ourselves in the twilight of the year, perhaps a little further from those goals than we'd hoped. The gym membership gathers dust, the passion project remains untouched, and the dream vacation is still just a picture on a screen. This feeling of being adrift isn't just a personal quirk, it's a shared human experience. We're constantly bombarded with messages about productivity, success, and achieving our potential, creating a pressure cooker of expectations. Social media amplifies this, showcasing curated highlight reels that often bear little resemblance to the messy, imperfect reality of our own lives. It's easy to get caught in the comparison trap, feeling inadequate and overwhelmed by the sheer volume of things we think we should be doing. But what if the end of the year wasn't just a reminder of what we haven't accomplished? What if it could be an opportunity to redefine success, to appreciate the journey, and to reignite our inner spark? This isn't about empty platitudes or forced positivity. It's about acknowledging the challenges, embracing the imperfections, and finding the strength to move forward with renewed purpose. It's about recognizing that progress isn't always linear and that setbacks are often valuable lessons in disguise. Think of it like navigating a dense forest. Sometimes you're on a clear path, making rapid progress towards your destination. Other times, you're bushwhacking through thick undergrowth, battling obstacles and questioning your direction. There are moments of breathtaking beauty and moments of frustrating stagnation. But the key is to keep moving, to learn from each step, and to trust that even when you can't see the way forward, you're still making progress. This isn't another generic pep talk filled with cliches. We're not going to tell you to simply believe in yourself or follow your dreams without providing concrete strategies and actionable insights. Instead, we're going to delve into the psychology of motivation, explore the power of reframing your perspective, and uncover practical tools for overcoming procrastination and self-doubt. We're going to examine how to set realistic goals, cultivate resilience, and celebrate small victories along the way. The journey ahead will be one of self-discovery, empowerment, and ultimately, transformation. It's an invitation to shed the weight of unrealistic expectations, embrace your authentic self, and create a vision for the future that is both inspiring and attainable. It's about recognizing that you are capable of more than you think, and that the end of the year is not an ending, but a beginning, a chance to write a new chapter in your life story. Get ready to embark on a journey of self-empowerment, practical strategies, and a whole new perspective on what the end of the year really means. Let's consider the tale of Amelia Earhart, not just as an aviation pioneer, but as a symbol of embracing the unknown. Before her disappearance, she faced countless skeptics who doubted a woman could conquer the skies. Yet, she persevered, not driven by a need for validation, but by an insatiable curiosity and a desire to push the boundaries of human potential. Her story isn't just about flying. It's about confronting societal expectations and charting your own course, even when others tell you it's impossible. Imagine the internal fortitude required to take off into the vast expanse, knowing the risks, yet fueled by an unwavering belief in her own capabilities. That's the spirit we need to cultivate as we approach the end of the year. A willingness to defy limitations, both internal and external. Another striking example is the narrative of Walt Disney, whose initial animation studio went bankrupt. Instead of succumbing to despair, he viewed this setback as a crucial learning experience, allowing him to refine his vision and build a more resilient foundation. His persistence, coupled with his innovative spirit, ultimately led to the creation of an entertainment empire that continues to inspire generations. Think about how different the world would be if he had allowed that initial failure to define him. Similarly, we must learn to reframe our perceived failures as opportunities for growth and innovation. Each failure is simply a data point, providing valuable insights into what works and what doesn't. Now, Consider how this applies when you face a daunting task or a seemingly insurmountable obstacle. Instead of focusing on the potential for failure, shift your perspective to focus on the potential for learning and growth. Ask yourself, what skills can I develop? What lessons can I learn? How can this experience make me stronger and more resilient? By adopting this mindset, you transform challenges into opportunities for personal and professional development. This isn't about ignoring the difficulties, but about choosing how you respond to them. Furthermore, it's imperative to recognize the power of incremental progress. Often, we become discouraged when we don't see immediate results, leading to feelings of frustration and self-doubt. However, small, consistent steps can lead to significant achievements over time. Imagine building a brick wall. Each individual brick may seem insignificant, but when combined, they create a sturdy and lasting structure. Similarly, each small action you take, no matter how insignificant it may seem, contributes to your overall progress. Celebrate those small victories, acknowledge your efforts, and maintain your momentum. Conversely, avoid falling into the trap of perfectionism. The pursuit of perfection can be paralyzing, preventing you from taking action and hindering your progress. Remember that imperfections are inevitable and that mistakes are a natural part of the learning process. Embrace the good enough philosophy, focusing on progress rather than striving for an unattainable ideal. This allows you to maintain momentum, avoid burnout, and ultimately achieve your goals more effectively. Reflecting on this journey so far, it's evident that the pursuit of a fulfilling end-of-year experience transcends mere goal attainment. It's about cultivating an internal landscape resilient to the inevitable ebbs and flows of life. We've moved beyond the surface-level metrics of success, venturing into the deeper waters of self-understanding and adaptive thinking. Consider the intricate workings of a clock. Each gear, spring, and cog plays a vital role, not independently, but in harmonious coordination. Similarly, our experiences, both triumphant and challenging, contribute to the complex mechanism that drives our personal growth. The convergence of these perspectives reveals a powerful truth. The end of the year is not a judgment, but a juncture. It's a vantage point from which we can assess our trajectory, recalibrate our compass, and set sail towards new horizons. The focus shifts from a rigid adherence to predetermined outcomes to a more fluid and responsive approach, one that embraces flexibility and adaptability. We begin to see that the detours and deviations are not failures, but rather opportunities to discover hidden pathways and unexpected vistas. Drawing these strands together, we see a pattern emerging, like the intricate design of a tapestry woven with threads of resilience, self-awareness, and unwavering determination. Each thread represents a lesson learned, a challenge overcome, a moment of growth. And as these threads intertwine, they create a rich and vibrant picture of our journey. The beauty of the tapestry lies not in its perfection, but in its unique and imperfect design, reflecting the complexities and nuances of our individual experiences. In light of these insights, the path forward becomes clearer, not as a straight line towards a fixed destination, but as a winding road that invites exploration and discovery. It's a path that requires us to be present in each moment, to embrace the unknown, and to trust in our ability to navigate whatever challenges may arise. The power to shape our reality lies within us, not in external circumstances. We are the architects of our own lives, and we have the ability to design a future that is both meaningful and fulfilling. As we pivot towards the final reflection, consider the image of a phoenix rising from the ashes. This powerful symbol represents the transformative power of resilience, the ability to overcome adversity and emerge stronger and more vibrant than before. The end of the year can be a time of reflection and renewal, a chance to shed the old and embrace the new. It's an opportunity to let go of the past, forgive ourselves for our mistakes, and move forward with renewed purpose and passion. Therefore, let's approach the conclusion not as an ending, but as a launching pad. The insights we've gathered are not merely abstract concepts, but practical tools that can empower us to create a more fulfilling and meaningful life. The key is to integrate these lessons into our daily lives, to cultivate a mindset of growth and resilience, and to embrace the journey with open hearts and minds. The final message is not just about achieving our goals, but about becoming the best versions of ourselves. The year's twilight invites a different kind of accounting, one measured not in achievements tallied or goals met, but in the quiet accumulation of wisdom gleaned from both triumphs and stumbles. It's less about a rigid audit of performance and more about a gentle self-inquiry. What have I learned about my own resilience? Where have I discovered unexpected reserves of strength? How has the landscape of my inner world shifted and evolved? This is the true balance sheet, the one that reveals the enduring value of our journey. Consider the intricate dance of a seasoned tree weathering a storm. It bends, it sways, it may even lose a branch or two, but its roots, strengthened by countless seasons of resilience, hold firm. Similarly, our capacity to navigate life's inevitable tempests is forged not in the absence of adversity, but in our ability to adapt, to learn, and to grow through them. The scars we bear are not marks of defeat, but testaments to our unwavering spirit. Perhaps the most profound realization is that the pursuit of perfection is a mirage, a shimmering illusion that leads us astray from the true path of self-acceptance and authentic living. The cracks and imperfections in our lives are not flaws to be concealed, but rather unique features that add depth, character, and beauty to our individual narratives. Embracing our vulnerabilities allows us to connect with others on a deeper level, fostering empathy, compassion, and a shared sense of humanity. As the calendar prepares to turn, let us release the burden of unrealistic expectations and embrace the freedom of imperfection. Let us celebrate the small victories, acknowledge the challenges overcome, and honor the journey, with all its twists and turns. Let us cultivate a mindset of gratitude, appreciating the simple joys and the profound lessons that each day brings. The true practice begins now, not with a grand declaration of resolutions, but with a quiet commitment to self-compassion, mindful awareness, and a relentless pursuit of growth. It begins with recognizing the inherent worthiness within each of us, the unwavering belief in our capacity to learn, to adapt, and to create a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling. It begins with embracing the unknown, trusting in our intuition, and stepping forward with courage and conviction. The year ahead is not a blank slate to be filled with achievements, but a canvas awaiting the vibrant strokes of our unique and authentic selves.